So what's up? It's Stajin, and today we're back with another video. Sorry for missing yesterday. I know I said I was going to be consistent or whatever, but we got something today. And honestly, we're going to be talking about the big, beautiful bill's kind of like, I guess, attack on education. Because first off, I'm not going to say too much shit about the bill itself because it has so much shit in it. That's the exact problem. They decided to put so many goddamn things in one bill that can affect the trajectory of our country, and just like it's gonna shape a lot of shit in like the next few years. Like, I don't get how they couldn't break it up into smaller increments and kind of debate it on it, because yes, there's some things that should be passed, would look great, but there's other things that are like, yo, what the fuck, like, could we like think about that more before we just like vote on it and decide to like you know just like pass it. And one of those things is the stuff on education. The bill is kind of attacking education and kind of like making it just more harder to get an education. And as an upcoming college student, I'm a bit concerned about like some of the shits that has been passed. How will it affect me going to school in the future and such? So like before this bill got passed, we had subsidized loans still available, grad plus loans still allowed, full pill at 12 credits, 0 month payments for low income borrowers, forgiveness after 20 to 25 years, counts current service training, PSIF, save, IBR, basically like plans, essentially saving plans or like plans to pay off your college loans, and old loan, caps at 200K plus for student loans. And after the bill, we have subsidized loans eliminated, grad plans loans eliminated, full pin only if you enroll 15 credits. But I do believe the House might have changed that rule. $10 a month, no options. We have forgiveness after 30 years. So they went from like 10 to 5 years. They just said, nah, extend that bitch for like their whole life. New PSIF restrictions. I'm not too sure about those exactly. Only 2 repayment plans allowed. And loan caps to 50K undergrad. So essentially this bill is attacking people that are low income, can't afford college. Is trying to basically weed them out of the system, while also it's going to save the government money, of course, if they're not giving like 50K to a student each year for college. But the thing about that is that I just feel like the details of it aren't good. It doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like attacking an issue like, yes, early on we can like bring back the working class of America by bringing them into factories and shit. But that's just not the way to go about it. We have a society that's evolving. We have robots taking people's jobs and shit. I know that shit sounds crazy, but we have AI. We have robots coming, taking people's like jobs and shit. And we're gonna try to not build our people, because the point of education is to build our people, to make them smarter, to make them less fucking stupid. And like my thing on it, I just feel like the bill it's just not going after the right things that we should be going for as a society. We shouldn't be just trying to take money and move it into like our defense more. We should be putting it maybe in the education, maybe into these crazy ass housing prices. Because like if I'm a Republican, I'm trying, people are on the fence about this bill, obviously. Even like other Republicans, me being like in the center, you go for the things that like something that matters more. Like, yes, the tax cuts, they're good. Yes, no more overtime being like taxed or whatever, yay. But I just feel like they could have still like made more solid things in this bill. Like, in my opinion, this bill is like, it's just not a good bill. It's just not. And then like the drastic increase of like ICE getting billions of dollars to like, I guess, defend the country from immigrants. I just don't get it, because even, Trump himself is like, oh shit, we're kicking all these people out, but they're literally like our working class. They're working on farms, they're working in factories, they're working in all these different places that like the average American isn't gonna work, because one, the average American is fucking lazy. They don't want to get a job. Like there's a lot of men in their prime that don't want to get a job, and I feel like it's gonna backfire more than it's gonna like benefit us. And essentially, when they take away education, where the people who want to go get an education, because there's not a lot of people that want to go get an education, we're like cutting the numbers slimmer. And like it's cutting the numbers slimmer in a sense of like, oh, if you can't afford this shit, well, sorry bucko, you gotta go and hustle your way. Like it's just delaying their process. And I agree that students should pay their own debts. Students should do their own but like, when you start out in life, when you turn 18, when you turn 20, you want to go to, you're not going to have that money. And essentially loans are like the way you kind of pay it back. Plus you're adding on like a value to society by becoming something big. Maybe you're becoming some type of finance expert that helps manage $1 million deals for BlackRock because of your college education. And your loans, you getting them a few years prior just like added so much more value for the American economy. So yes, I do agree that there should be certain degrees that get this. I feel like it should be maybe, yes, selective, but we should make it so students are still getting this shit. It's not, oh, you're poor, you can't afford this shit, you don't get any loans, you don't get any Pell Grants. You have to, like, it's just fucking dumb. They didn't think about it. They just said, oh, let's make a broad category, let's select a broad group of people, and let's not let them get educated. And now I'm in the middle with politics. Like, I feel like Democrats, they weren't doing shit with money. They weren't making any types of changes. At least Republicans are trying to make a fucking change. They're trying to move money around. All politicians need to stop with like the foreign affairs, giving money to foreign countries and shit. But I just feel like Republicans, they went about it in a really wrong way. And some things are okay, like the Section 8, mothers having babies to like, kind of, just live off the system. That shit isn't right. Get a fucking job. I'm sorry. But education, the attack on education, Medicaid, just certain programs, like we got to do better. But like, tell me what you think about this. If you get emotional about politics, then take a chill pill, dude. It's okay. But thank you for watching this, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Have a good one.